tonight in the home of the General. And if he could see the big orange overload in front of us, he'd probably start singing Rocky Top. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Tennessee's offense comes onto the field first today. The give to the right. The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He'll throw it. Floats it out in space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score for Tennessee.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option, you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown ball! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the big fountain. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Lee. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Running into the open space. Into the secondary on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Never a doubt they leave the offense on the field, fourth and short from the 48. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So here is the Tennessee offense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Volunteers are on the move. Looking to throw again. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Looking for the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Slams ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Get set. Ready, go.
Quarterback keeper. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds his man. It's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have
open field on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw, it's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are line.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Finds his man. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
They're working that left side. Made a defender miss. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Vols! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This time he's got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Gets it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The short hands, it's Jackson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Racing to the right. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That's caught. It's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Now improvising.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and 8.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner is stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit out.
There he goes. Quick step and go. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
A lot of room to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's got to hurt if you're...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Caught near the sticks, it's Lee. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.